So Pythagoras, first thing we need to know is on a right angle triangle, which ones is the hypotenuse, and that's the longest side, and it's always opposite the right angle. So you've got to find the right angle on the triangle, and it's the one that's opposite to that, and it's always the longest side. That's the hypotenuse. When we look at the Pythagoras equation over here, the C is the hypotenuse, and the A and the B are the other two sides, and it doesn't matter which way round you put them, because A squared plus B squared is the same as B squared plus A squared anyway. Now, we're talking about Pythagoras. We'll just briefly, if with Pythagoras, we're not looking at angles. Okay, it's only if you start involving angles, then you want to be, that's trigonometry. So we're not gonna do that just yet. But summarizing Pythagoras, then it's only when you're looking at the lengths and the lengths of the sides of a right angle triangle. So if we look at all these examples here, these are all examples where you're finding the hypotenuse. In other words, you're not rearranging the equation. So they're all c squared is equal to, right? So for example, this one is c, and if a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, we could rearrange that further, and we can say that c is equal to the square root of a squared plus b squared. So in this case, that's going to be equal to the square root of 6 squared plus 8 squared. And if you put that into your calculator, you'll get the answer for this, which is what's been done here as well, and there. So yeah, we've done a few of them. So that's how to do that. Now, with the that's if you don't have to rearrange it. But if you look at these here, these are all the same. We just discovered. But what we're doing now is we have the hypotenuse and we have one on the side. We need to find out the other side. So if we look at this, the formula again, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. I rearranged it down here. If we knew what the c squared is and we want to try to find, say, what b is, then we'd rearrange it. B squared is equal to c squared minus a squared. And so b is going to be equal to the square root of c squared minus a squared. So you've got to know what is it that you're working out. If you're working out the hypotenuse, you use the normal equation. If you're working out one of the other things, you need to rearrange it like this. Okay. And if you're looking at angles and sides, then you're going to be using trigonometry. Okay. Right.